What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Man, that was a tough one. Ever since the game ended, I've been sitting here stunned. Man, just a tough pill to swallow. The Avs had a chance to close out the series tonight and hoist the Stanley Cup on their home ice, which I was really hoping would happen. But the Lightning steal Game 5. And this one hurts a lot, man. It's a tough pill to swallow. But going to Game 6, and let's talk about it. So, first period of the game, honestly, I was really interested to see how the first 5 minutes would go. Both teams were playing pretty good, I felt, at the start. It was basically blow for blow. The first scoring of the night happened for, John Rutta? I think that's how you say his name. Might be wrong. It came 15:23 in, so about less than 5 minutes in the first period. He gets his first goal of the playoffs. Yeah, that was a tough one. He just slapped it in, and it just went past Kemp's glove. That's a tough one. You don't want to give up goals like that, but they happen. But, you know, it is what it is. Second period, 5 minutes in, Valeri Nichushkin, the choo-choo train, gets us on the board, making it 1-1. And yeah, it was just a big, juicy rebound. Nichushkin was there to clean it up, put it in the net. It was a beautiful goal. And the thing with Valeri Nichushkin is he got carted off on I believe on a golf cart and went to the x-ray room. So that's a huge loss if he's not able to go for Game 6. This was the worst case scenario for the Avs. Having a chance to close it out on home ice, Game 5, you get key injuries, and now you're going on the road in a tough environment to play in. And you don't have really any momentum. I feel like Tampa has the momentum back after this. So now they're going to have to try and fend that off and steal one. But anyway, 8-10 into the second period. This is where it got controversial. I knew that after Tampa complained about the reffing last game, they were going to be a little tighter on the Avs in this one, and they were calling them on about everything, it felt like. There was a lot of bad calls. There was even a lot of non-calls, in my opinion. I hate blaming the refs, but honestly, I felt like it was us versus Tampa versus the refs in this game. And like I said, I hate saying that, but there was a point in the game when Pat Maroon, both hands around McKinnon's neck and threw him down to the ground after the play was dead. And there's no discipline for that or anything. There was a tripping on Kadri that I can recall that did not get called. They were reversing the roles this game. And I don't even think that the last game, that last play, the goal we got last game, I don't even think it's controversial, man. I feel like that's just a standard line change, and everybody's complaining about it just because they can. But yeah, I think that trippy call to make it 4-on-3, that power play, that's when they scored. It was Kucherov. I think that was his first of the playoffs as well. And yeah, that makes it 2-1. That was crucial. That hurt. After that, I felt like both sides were just trying not to make the next mistake. But the Avs, they were playing really well to start out the third period. And it was kind of like Game 4, where they were down 1-0, they tie it, then they go down 2-1, and then they tie it again. And this time, 2:31 in the third period, Cale Makar, he just kind of threw it at the net and it bounced off of a Lightning player's skate, and it went in between the legs of Vasilevsky, and he kind of kicked it in. So it was just one of those weird bounces. Unfortunate for Tampa Bay, but very fortunate for the Avs. I was thinking, okay, can the Avs get a push here to try and get this thing, to try and give us the lead? Which they had a few. They had a few pushes, a few good looks. They could not capitalize. And then after that, just like the final, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes, really, it was all Tampa. I felt like they were getting too many chances for me to be comfortable. The Avs just weren't, they weren't playing good on defense. And everybody's saying that this is all on Darcy Kemper, man. Stop it. I don't think this is all on Darcy. I think the Avs just did not play well enough. Yeah, you wish that he could have stopped some of those shots, but the Avs need to score more. They need to find ways to score more, and that starts with playing better defense. The Tampa Bay's forechecking was way better in this game. They honestly outplayed us on special teams. I felt like they outplayed us in most parts of the game tonight, and they deserve to win. It's all credit to them. But if the Avs want to win this series, they have to hunker down. They have to play an almost perfect game. These are the defending two-time back-to-back champs. All right, they are not going to lay down and die. You have to take it from them. You got to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves. So it's kind of like they let off the gas. They were just trying to play for OT or something, and it cost them. Andre Palat, 13:38 into the third period. He just buries one, and that was tough. I had a feeling that next goal was going to win this game, and when he scored that, I walked out of the room. I'm not going to lie. I had a feeling that was it. It was going to be 3-2. And sure enough, Avs could not get the equalizer. So this series is going to Game 6 in Tampa. It sucks. This game's tough, But now it's the Avs' turn. It's the Avs' turn to play angry, play physical. And they're going to do that next game. And maybe they will get some calls to go their way. Because I feel like the reffing in this series has been inconsistent. I'll admit it. The Avs have got some lucky calls. And Tampa Bay's got some lucky calls. So, and that's kind of how it's been. It's been going back and forth these last couple games. So, I expect the Avs to be much better in Game 6. And we got a couple injuries. We'll have to see what the status of that is. I hope Berkey is good to go for Game 6. I definitely think we have been missing him, even though they've won a game without him. But, Valerian Shushkin, though, definitely worried about him. I hope he's good. And JT Compher was also carted off on a golf cart, so we definitely need those guys. JT Compher he's been big in the playoffs, not really in this series, but we still need him, and especially Valerian Shushkin. He's been amazing in this series, so yeah, I understand why the Avs fans are worried, but I'm glad that this happened in Game 5 and not Game 7. Okay, they have 2 more chances if needed to do this. But I expect them to go hard Game 6. Now, that being said, let's look at the rest of the stats here. Colorado had more shots on goal. I mean, it's not like the Tampa Bay Lightning outplayed them. It was 37-29 in favor of Colorado. Hits was 43-33 in favor of Colorado. Faceoffs won. It was in favor of Tampa, 40-34. And then Tampa, less penalty minutes, 6-10. It doesn't seem like that much, but the I don't know. I just felt like the power plays they got were just unfortunate calls for the Avs. So this one's brutal. It's tough. You know, like I said, I had to take a little time to think about it before I could make a video. But that's kind of my thoughts going into Game 6. So back to the bad ice, playing in the slush. So we'll see what happens. 3 stars game. Palat gets the first star, Makar with the second star, and Vasilevsky with the third star. He played amazing. So Avs are gonna have to find a way, just like the slogan said. So anywho, hope you all enjoyed the vid. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Other than that, stay safe, be good, and this one's tough, but we get a chance to do it on Sunday. So go Avs. I will see you guys later.